So we're looking at the stomach model, and we are going to go over it. Right here is where we would find the esophagus, and then right here would be where the lower esophageal sphincter would be. Next, out here, it would be the fundic region of the stomach. And then these white branches would be branches of the vagus nerve. Next, we'd go over where the outer longitudinal layer of the muscularis externa would be. And it would be like this because it's going longitudinal. Next, we would find the diagonal layer of the muscularis externa, which would be right here, this area. It's going diagonal. And then we'd find that the body of the stomach would also be in the general area right here. Next, we would find the greater curvature of the stomach, and it would be right here. That's the greater curvature. Then we make our way to the inner circular layer of the muscularis externa. It's a little circular. Don't get it confused with this longitudinal layer. This is the circular layer. Next, we'd find the pylorus, or the pyloric region of the stomach, which would be right here. Pyloric region. And the white meshy looking covering is the serosa. Then we would find the beginning of the duodenum right here. Then we'd find the pyloric sphincter also right there. And you'd find the pyloric canal in it. You'd find it in here where my little pointer is going in. That's the pyloric canal. And then we would go to the minor or the lesser curvature, which would be right here. And then we'd find where the cardiac region of the stomach would be right around here. Right around here. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the posterior view of the stomach. Okay, so starting out, we will have the esophagus, which will be right here. Next, we'll find more branches of the vagus nerve. We actually have the left gastric artery coming out right here. Then as we make our way down, we'll have the lesser curvature. And then we'll actually see a better view of where the pyloric canal would be. Then we would find the beginning of the duodenum right here. Then we would find the pylorus, which would be right here as well. And then as we make our way down again, we'd have the greater curvature. Then the little light faded sheer layer is the serosa. And then we would go up here and find the muscularis externa, but this is the longitudinal layer. And this would be considered the fundic region. And then out here we would have the lower esophageal sphincter. So now we're looking at the deeper layer of the stomach. Okay, and now we're going to look at the esophagus, which is right here. And then we'll look at the lower esophageal sphincter right here. Then here we would have the fundic region of the stomach. Fundic region. My mistake. The fundic region. And then we would have the submucosa, which as we zoom in would be this pink layer in between the mucosa and the muscularis externa. Then we would find the rugae, which are these folds. This is the rugae. Then we would have the muscularis externa, which would be this layer. And then we would have the pyloric antrum, which would be right here. And then we would have the pyloric sphincter, which would be right here, sorry, right here, pyloric sphincter, pyloric sphincter, let it focus a little bit, pyloric sphincter, pyloric sphincter, pyloric sphincter, and then the pyloric canal would be right here, pyloric canal.